As you approach or embrace 80, you're entering a phase of life filled with unique opportunities. 5 natural changes await you. Changes that aren't about decline, but about growth, wisdom, and living true to yourself. From shifts in your energy and sleep to evolving social connections. A new perspective on time. Sharper wisdom and a profound sense of freedom, these transitions can transform your 80s into a decade of joy and purpose. This guide is designed to inspire you, offering practical advice to help you navigate these changes with confidence. Whether you're nearing 80 already there or learning for someone you love, you're part of a community ready to celebrate this stage. Let's dive into these 5 changes, explore real-life stories, and discover strategies to make this decade your most fulfilling yet. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What excites you about this phase? Your story can inspire others. 1. Your energy and sleep patterns. Evolve for efficiency. When you hit 80, your body's rhythm changes. You might feel sleepy by 8 or 9 p.m. and wake naturally at 5 or 6 a.m. Your energy peaks in the morning and early afternoon, often dipping around 2 p.m. This isn't fatigue, it's your body's new, efficient schedule. Scientifically, your circadian rhythm, the internal clock governing sleep and wakefulness, shifts earlier as you age. You also spend more time in light sleep stages, waking more often at night. But this doesn't mean poor sleep quality if you adapt. Lucille's story. Lucille, an 82-year-old retired teacher from Ohio, loved late-night reading in her 70s. After turning 80, she struggled to stay awake past 9 p.m. and woke at 5:30 a.m. feeling something was wrong. Her doctor explained this was normal, a natural recalibration of her body's clock. Lucille decided to embrace it. She started her days with morning walks in her garden, reading poetry and writing letters to old friends. By early afternoon, she met neighbors for coffee and took a 20-minute nap at 2 p.m. without guilt. She added a pre-bedtime routine, dimming lights, sipping chamomile tea, and avoiding her tablet. Within weeks, Lucille felt more energized than she had in years, describing her mornings as a gift of clarity. Why it happens. Aging affects the suprachiasmatic nucleus, the brain's clock, making it favor earlier sleep and wake times. Less deep sleep is common, but light sleep can still be restorative with the right habits. Adjusting to this rhythm lets you tap into your body's natural energy peaks, making your days more productive. Challenges and solutions. Some find early bedtimes limiting, especially if they enjoy evening activities. Others feel frustrated by nighttime waking. To counter this, try a consistent sleep schedule to stabilize your rhythm. If waking at night bothers you, keep a journal by your bed to jot down thoughts, reducing anxiety. Apps like Sleep Cycle can track your sleep patterns, helping you understand your new normal. 5 practical strategies. Track your energy. Spend a week noting when you feel most alert. Use a simple notebook or an app like Evernote to log your energy highs and lows. Align tasks with peak schedule, demanding activities like writing, gardening, or exercise during your morning energy surge. Create a sleep ritual. Dim lights an hour before bed. Avoid screens and consider blackout curtains to deepen sleep. Embrace short naps. A 20-minute rest around 2 p.m. can recharge you without disrupting nighttime sleep. Try relaxation techniques. Practice 5 minutes of deep breathing or listen to calming music before bed to ease into light sleep. Your body isn't slowing down, it's optimizing for this stage. By aligning your life with these rhythms, you'll unlock days filled with energy and purpose. Have you noticed your sleep or energy changing? Share your experience in the comments to connect with others. 2. Your social circle becomes more meaningful. At 80, your social world transforms. Some friendships fade while others deepen, reflecting your shift toward authentic connections. You may prefer intimate conversations over large gatherings, drawn to people who understand your current life stage. This isn't isolation, it's a natural refinement, prioritizing relationships that bring joy and support. Eugene's story. Eugene, an 81-year-old from Texas, cherished his weekly poker nights for decades. After turning 80, his group dissolved. Some friends faced health issues, others moved away. Feeling lost, Eugene joined a local library's literacy program tutoring children. There he met Clara, a 79-year-old volunteer with a passion for books. Their shared love of storytelling sparked a friendship. They'd spend hours discussing novels, sharing life lessons, and laughing over coffee. Eugene also grew closer to his daughter, scheduling weekly calls to share stories. He realized these new connections built on purpose were more fulfilling than his old poker nights. Why it happens? As you age, your brain prioritizes emotional energy, focusing on relationships that offer genuine support. Research shows older adults value quality over quantity in social ties, seeking deeper bonds. This shift aligns with your emotional needs, fostering resilience and happiness. Challenges and solutions. Losing old friends can feel like a blow to your identity. If forming new connections feels daunting, start small, join a book club, attend a community event, or try online platforms like Meetup for local groups. If mobility is an issue, virtual classes, e.g. painting or history on Zoom, can connect you with like-minded peers. Feeling hesitant? Reach out to one trusted friend or family member to rebuild confidence. 6 practical strategies. Let go gracefully, allow fading relationships to end without guilt. They've served their purpose. Seek like-minded peers. Join activities aligned with your interests, like gardening clubs or volunteering. Deepen key bonds. Schedule regular, meaningful time with family or close friends, like weekly dinners. Explore online communities. Platforms like Nextdoor or Senior Planet offer virtual groups for shared hobbies. Start small. Try one new activity like a library talk to ease into new connections. Prioritize quality. One heartfelt conversation can be more fulfilling than a crowded event. Your social world isn't shrinking. It's evolving into something richer. What new connections have surprised you? Share your story below. 3. Time becomes your ally, not your enemy. At 80, your relationship with time transforms. Days may feel shorter due to less physical stamina, but you gain clarity about what matters most. Social expectations like keeping up appearances or pleasing others lose their grip. You say no to draining tasks and yes to what feeds your soul, often for the first time. Ruby's story. Ruby, 83, from Oregon, spent 40 years as a devoted church volunteer, organizing events and serving on committees. By 80, these duties felt exhausting. She decided to focus on her lifelong love of gardening. Ruby joined a community garden, teaching young gardeners about heirloom roses. Her Sundays, once filled with obligations, became mornings of digging in the soil, listening to birds, and feeling alive. Her family worried she was withdrawing, but soon saw her glowing with purpose. Ruby even started a blog, sharing gardening tips, which connected her with enthusiasts worldwide. Why it happens? Psychologists call this a time perspective shift. With fewer external pressures, you prioritize personal fulfillment. Studies show older adults focus on present joy over future goals, a shift that boosts life satisfaction. This clarity lets you live more intentionally. Challenges and solutions. Some fear letting go of responsibilities, signals giving up. Others struggle to identify new passions. To overcome this, try a joy journal to note activities that spark happiness. If family questions your choices, explain your need for fulfillment, they'll likely support you. Feeling stuck? Explore low-effort hobbies like birdwatching or journaling to rediscover what lights you up. 6. Practical strategies. Audit your time track a week to see what energizes or drains you. Use a simple chart or app like Toggle. Say no confidently, politely decline tasks that don't align with your joy, like I'm focusing on personal projects now. Pursue passions. Start a hobby you've postponed, like painting or writing a family history. Connect with purpose. Volunteer in a way that matches your values, like tutoring or environmental work. Have key conversations. Reach out to loved ones for meaningful talks you've delayed. Celebrate small wins. Even 30 minutes on a passion project can feel transformative. Time at 80 isn't running out. It's a chance to live authentically. What have you let go of, or what new priorities excite you? Share below 4. Your mind shifts from speed to wisdom. At 80, your brain trades quick recall for deeper insight. Short-term memory might falter. You may forget a name or why you entered a room, but long-term memories become vivid. You excel at connecting experiences, seeing patterns, and making wise decisions thanks to a lifetime of knowledge. Carlton's story, Carlton, 84. A retired engineer from California once memorized complex specs effortlessly. After 80, he struggled with new data but shone when his son sought advice on work challenges. Carlton's decades of experience let him spot solutions younger colleagues missed. Frustrated by forgetting daily tasks, he started using a pocket notebook and a phone app, Any, Do, to track to-dos. This freed his mind for strategic thinking. He joined a community board where his insights shaped long-term plans, earning admiration from peers. Why it happens. Aging shifts your brain's focus. Neuroscientists note that older adults' prefrontal cortex prioritize pattern recognition over rapid processing. This crystallized intelligence draws on experience, making you adept at nuanced decisions. Short-term memory dips due to slower neural connections, but this doesn't diminish your cognitive value. Challenges and solutions. Forgetting daily details can feel frustrating, especially if you're used to sharp recall. Use tools like Google Calendar or sticky notes to offload routine information. If learning feels slow, focus on topics tied to your expertise, like history or crafts. Worried about mental decline? Regular mental stimulation like crosswords or mentoring keeps your brain sharp. 6 practical strategies. Externalize details. Use apps like Any.do or a wall planner for daily tasks. Leverage experience. Join discussions or boards where your insights shine, like a community planning. Build on knowledge. Learn skills related to your past, like writing about your career. Stay mentally active. Try puzzles, chess, or book clubs to engage your mind. Celebrate wisdom. Value your ability to see through noise to what matters. Seek support if needed. If memory concerns persist, consult a doctor for peace of mind. Your 80-year-old mind isn't less. It's specialized for wisdom. How have your thinking strengths changed? Share in the comments. 5. Freedom and authenticity. Your greatest gift at 80. You gain a profound gift, the freedom to be yourself. Career pressures, societal expectations, and parenting duties fade, letting you live by your values. You might express bold opinions, pursue quirky passions, or make choices purely for joy, unburdened by judgment. Constance's story. Constance, 82. From Georgia, spent decades as a minister's wife, dressing conservatively and prioritizing others. At 80, she felt trapped. She started wearing vibrant scarves, painting bold abstracts, and sharing her unfiltered thoughts. Her grandchildren loved this new grandmother, who taught them to paint and spoke candidly about life. Constance joined an art class where her work was displayed locally, boosting her confidence. Her family, initially surprised, embraced her vibrant spirit, finding her more engaging than ever. Why it happens with major responsibilities behind you, you're free from external pressures. Psychological research shows older adults prioritize self-expression, reducing the social desirability bias that once shaped decisions. This authenticity fosters stronger relationships and personal joy. Challenges and solutions. Expressing your true self can feel risky if others resist change. Start small. Try a new style or share an opinion with a trusted friend. If family misunderstands, explain your need for authenticity, like I'm exploring who I am now. Feeling uninspired? Reflect on childhood dreams or try creative outlets like journaling or music. 6 practical strategies. Reflect on values, list areas where you've lived for others, and plan small changes. Test authenticity. Share a bold opinion in a safe space like a book club. Pursue passions. Try a dream hobby like pottery or photography, even part-time. Connect authentically. Be honest in conversations to deepen bonds. Ignore judgment. Focus on what brings you joy, not others' opinions. Celebrate. You write a letter to your younger self, honoring your journey. This freedom lets you shine as your true self. What authentic choices have you made lately? Share your story below. Your 80s aren't about loss, they're about evolution. By embracing new energy rhythms, nurturing meaningful relationships, prioritizing time, wisely leveraging your wisdom, and living authentically, you can create a decade of purpose and joy. These changes are your body and mind, adapting to offer you a richer, more fulfilling life. Which change inspires you most? Comment below and share your journey. It'll uplift our community. Let's make this stage vibrant together.